Sir, for the determined quorum. Okay, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Bids and Awards Committee meeting. Uh, Kindly acknowledge once your name is called. For the presiding officer, Attorney Roberto Martin Benaventura. Good morning,
Morning,
sir.
President.
Um, Captain Florendo Jose Aquino III.
Present. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Thank you. Ma'am Amneris G. Gabriel. Good morning, ma'am. Engineer Leandro R. Berquez.
Present. Good morning.
Thank you, sir. And we have also provisional members present from the end user representative of ADMS and ANS. And we are also attended by the BAC Technical Working Group, headed by Attorney Frank Edward Morty, Ms. Iris
Present.
Crescion. Thank you, sir. Attorney Iris S. Crescion, Maria Cristina P. Balonon, Engineer Raul Presena, Thomas Duke L. Santos, Alfred Sheldon Ceballos, Engineer Jofferan Joseph Torrefranca.
Present.
And thank you, sir. And also present are the back secretariat, and we've also sent invitation to the observers from COA Resident Auditor, PCCI, and GOEBJFI, PICE, IAS, PCAI, and DOTR. So considering, sir, that four of the members are present, we do have a quorum, sir.
All right, thank you for that. Uh, with that, let's just start the meeting. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending today's back meeting. So we'll start with the agenda items. We have the PBID conference for the project purchase and installation of communications equipment for Tacloban Airport. Do you have a presentation for this? Are you ready? And
Yes,
do you have
Mr. Chair.
prospective bidders? Let's
Um,
proceed, please.
Mr. Chair, for the technical working group, it will be Engineer Jopet Torrefranca who will be presenting for this one, Mr. Chair. Go ahead, Engineer Jopet.
Okay.
Thank you, Attorney. Thank you.
Do you have bidders? Prospective bidders?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we do have prospective bidders for this requesting, Mr. Chair, to admit our prospective bidders.
Go ahead, please.
Go ahead, Engineer Jopet.
Thank you, Attorney. Good morning, everyone, and to the prospective bidders. Welcome to the private conference for the project purchase and installation of communications equipment for Tacloban Airport. This is under bid number 23-038-10 Alpha. For this presentation, we'll be discussing the project background and duration, invitation to bid, the ITB with corresponding BDS, and the GCC with the corresponding SCC, and then the checklist requirements for this project, and then later on a discussion or clarification of on the requirements of the bidding. For the project background, the project shall provide communication system for the new air traffic control tower of Tacloban Airport. The scope of the project includes the provision of IP-based 50-watt VHF transmitter and receiver radios, both with antenna system and ancillaries, IP voice logging system and voice communication switch, an ATC console, and other auxiliary equipment such as filters, UPS surge protection, equipment rocks, etc., and training. The project duration is 365 calendar days. For the invitation to bid, CAAP through DOTR CAAP MOA 2018 for the improvement of airside and landside facilities intends to apply the sum of 23,741,346 pesos being the ABC to payments under the contract for the payments for the purchase installation of communications equipment for Tacloban Airport. Bids received in excess of the ABC shall be automatically rejected at bid opening. Um, on screen are the number or quantities of required equipment for this project. The CAAP now invites bids for the above procurement project. Delivery of goods is required within 365 calendar days, and bidders should be have completed within 10 years from the date of submission and receipt of bids a contract similar to the project. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Section 2. Bidding will be conducted through an open competitive bidding procedure using non-discretionary pass-fail criterion as specified in the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 9184. And the bidding is restricted to Filipino citizens, sole proprietorships, partnerships, or organizations with at least 60% interest or outstanding capital stock belonging to citizens of the Philippines, and to citizens or organizations of a country, the laws or regulations of which grant similar rights or privileges to Filipino citizens pursuant to RA 5183. Prospective bidders may obtain further information from CAAP and inspect the bidding documents at the address given during 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the back office, CAAP Mir Road, Pasay City. The complete set of bidding documents is available from October 4 to October 24, 2023 from CAAP back office. Upon the payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by GPPB in the amount of 28,000 pesos. CAAP allows the bidder to present its proof of payment for the fees presenting the official receipt. The document or the bidding document may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the PhilJeps and the website of CAAP, provided that bidders shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. Bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address given on or before the 24th of October 2023 at 9:30 a.m. And late bids shall not be accepted, and all bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in ITB Clause 14. The bid opening is scheduled on the 24th of October at 9:30 a.m. at CAAP back office and via online conference through Google Meet. And bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. CAAP reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 35.6 and 41 of the 2016 revised IRR of 9184 without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. For further information, may contact Gary M. Jadi, the overall BAC Secretariat, at the given telephone number. For the instruction to bidders, we will be going directly to the ITBs with corresponding bid data sheet. For Section 5.3, eligible bidders. For this purpose, contracts similar to the project shall be the letter A, supply, delivery, and installation of air traffic control tower communications equipment, and B, completed within 10 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. For subcontracts, subcontracting is not allowed for this project. Under 10.1, documents comprising the bid, the eligibility and technical components. Letter A, per CAAP memorandum, dated 17 September 2018, a certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case or cases against the government in addition to the eligibility requirements for bidders as prescribed under 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 and legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pendency of any cases of the prospective bidders against the authority. For letter B, accomplish revised Annex A, ITB 10.1. For applicable items, the bidder shall indicate in the technical component on a separate sheet using revised Annex A, ITB 10.1 form, the brand type and or model version and quantities or unit of each of the proposed equipment, subsystems, and ancillaries. This document shall be signed by the bidder's authorized representative. The bill of quantities with corresponding price schedules in the accomplished financial bid form shall be consistent with and reference to all the plans, designs, and layout submitted in the technical bid proposal. Letter C, design requirements and certificate of site inspection. Design requirements as specified in Section 8 of the checklist of technical and financial documents, and a site inspection certificate shall be part of the bid submission, and ANS will coordinate for schedule of visit and the certificate of site inspection form and any update. Bidders shall propose the schedule and send the details of their visiting personnel, such as their name and photocopy of the ID. For purposes of this clause, the procuring entity's representative at site is Diosdado O. Fabra and either the AFOC of ANS Area 8, Ambrosio Madriaga. On screen is our illustrations of the Annex A, ITB 10.1 form as required in the bid data sheet, and the certificate of site inspection. For under bid prices, the bid price of the goods shall be quoted DDP at Tacloban Airport. Under Section 12.1 IV, for incidental services for goods offered from within the Philippines shall include but shall not be limited to the following: all expenses for the processing of permits and licenses shall be part of the price schedule of the equipment. Provision and installation of cables, grounding, surge protection, and other additional or auxiliary electrical adapter, signal converters, connectors, components, fixtures, interfaces, fittings, mounting kits, cable management, etc. for the different equipment to meet operational and functional requirements. And prices for these incidentals shall be incorporated to the equipment listed in the BOQ of the schedule of requirements to which it is primarily related. Other requirements such as importation licenses and permits shall be included in the incidental services, civil electrical engineering services and installation cost, training, project management services, and as-built drawings and plans. For goods offered from abroad, provision and installation of cables, grounding, surge protection, and other additional or auxiliary electronic or electrical adapters, signal converters, connectors, components, fixtures, interface, fittings, cable management, etc. for the different equipment to meet operational and functional requirements. Prices for these incidentals shall be incorporated to the equipment listed in the BOQ of the schedule of requirements to which it is primarily related. Other incidental services includes export licenses, permits, engineering services required for design and configurations, equipment installation cost, FAT report, training and related documents, related equipment tests, site technical training to be conducted by certified or authorized technical personnel from the OEM, installation, operational, maintenance, and other forms of manual system and circuit diagrams, equipment as built plans and drawings. For the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. The amount of not less than 2% of the ABC if the bid security is in cash, cashier's or manager's check, bank draft or guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, or B, the amount of not less than 5% if the ABC if of the ABC if the bid security is insured the bond. For the sealing and marking of bids under BDS 15, each and every page thereof shall be initialed or signed by the authorized or duly authorized representatives of the bidder. Submitted eligibility, technical and financial documents shall be properly marked with index tabs or ear tabs and must be sequentially paginated in accurate order in the form of page 3 of 100. As an example, page number of last page of the document shall be on per envelope basis. Pagination should be sequential based on the entire span of the whole documents inside the envelope. Each bidder shall submit one original print copy of the first and second components of its bid, and the bidder is requested to provide a soft copy in PDF format of the same original copy of the bid submission, and was in print. Bids not complying with the above instructions shall be automatically disqualified. As an illustration, this is how say BAC CAAP is expecting your document organization. Also on screen is an illustration of the table of contents, the index tabs, and the pagination. For the deadline for submission of bids, 16.1, bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission, and the address for the submission of bids is at the back office, Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, Old Mir Road, Pasay City, 1300. Under the detailed evaluation and comparison of bids, under specifically for 19.3, partial bid is not allowed. The goods are grouped in a single lot, and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. For post-qualification, Section 20.1, all design plans shall be signed by the PEE or Professional Electronics Engineer as mandated by RA 9292 and the bidder or its authorized representative. The contractor shall be responsible for securing all necessary permits such as electrical, civil works permits, permit to import, NTC, security pass, and other local permits, etc., from respective offices that may be necessary for the installation of the equipment at site. The cost of acquiring such permits, including its processing shall be borne by the contractor. For the signing of contract, bid data sheets, 21.1, the following documents shall be submitted together with the technical proposal during bid submission. Number 1, system interconnection design diagram. Number 2, equipment room layout plan for the supplied equipment. Certificate of exclusive or authorized distributorship issued by the OEM. ISO certificates. Latest OEM equipment technical characteristics, specification, or sales materials reflecting all performance and functional specifications of the proposed equipment. All system design drawings shall be signed and sealed by a professional ECE, and a copy of the PRC certificate or clear copy of the PECE license, copy of the PTR, and certificate of good standing from accredited professional organization shall be submitted by the PECE. Bids that who fail to comply shall be disqualified. For the GCC, specific for the delivery and documents. For these purposes, again, the procuring entity's representative at site should be for the Tacloban FIC, Mr. Diosdado Pabra, and or the AFOC of ANS Area 8, Mr. Ambrosio Madriaga. For incidental services, additional requirement Letter F, the contractor shall warrant the entire equipment, assemblies, software, and related integration or site works for 1 year DLP, parts and service, plus 1 year warranty period also for parts and service. If for IP based VHF radios, HF high power RF circulators, and other systems or equipment uh, with defects that occur within the warranty period and requiring the equipment to be shut down for repair service, the contractor shall provide and install a service equipment with equivalent performance as temporary replacement of a defective equipment or part in order to maintain the communication capability of the ANF. The contractor shall describe the proposed support provisions within the DLP and warranty period also, and the contractor shall submit an OEM issued guarantee that the availability of spare parts for the equipment supplied shall be at least 10 years after project acceptance. For the payment, under Section 2.2 of Special Conditions, this project is a turnkey project and payment will be after issuance of project completion certification of CAAP. For inspections and tests, factory test report verification, periodic inspections at site and site acceptance, and then the procuring entity or CAAP or its authorized representative shall have the right to inspect and or test the goods to confirm their conformity with um, the contract specification. Inspections to be conducted will cover but not limited to the following. Letter A, OEM validated test documents on 50-watt VHF transmitter and receiver radio and the BCS. Letter B, verification inspection of designed radio coverage test and conformity to contract specifications for communication systems. Letter C, verification inspection of available channels, design and conformity to contract specifications for VLS. Letter D, verification inspection of available channels, design and conformity to contract specifications for IP-based VCS and consoles. Configuration. Letter E, configuration requirements for continuous operation. For the project's checklist, documentation checklist for the technical envelope. The envelope shall contain the legal documents, which includes the valid PLJEPs and all the technical documents listed in the checklist. For this, the technical documents shall include the bid bulletin for this project if applicable. For the financial component envelope, the envelope shall contain the original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form and the duly signed accomplished price schedules. And the forms are available at the GPPB website for downloading for your reference. And we move, Mr. Chair, that would be all for the presentation. And we the technical working group is now open to accept any clarification regarding the requirements of the project, Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you for that. So, do you have any questions from the prospective bidders?
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Ah, sir, may tanong lang po ako tungkol dun sa sa naka-note dun sa invitation to bid. May nakalagay po doon na based on ANS Design 2B. May chance po ba na makahingi kami ng design na 'yon?
May we request first the bidder to please introduce himself and the company they represent for record purposes? Thank you, Mr.
Hi,
Chair.
sir. Good morning po. This is Carl from Carl Vincent de Vera from Rode and Suarez, Philippines.
Thank you, sir. On the invitation to bid, your question is about the ANS Design 2B. This
Yes,
is just a note. This is an internal note for ANS, but the required items for this project are listed in the schedule of requirements. But we are uh, open to provide you with a copy of the ANS Design 2B. This is not actually a specific requirement uh, for this project. This is just a note for the information of the bidders, Mr. Chair.
noted, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any other questions from the bidders?
Sir, I have another question, sir.
Sige, answer.
Uh, in antenna system and other accessories, uh, yun pong required is a 4-channel transmit combiner, a 4-channel receive multicoupler, which is yung hindi po siya nagtatali dun sa bilang ng transmitters and receivers, which is ang kailangan lang is 3 ports. Yung po bang isa is for future purposes lang?
Yes, Mr. Chair. The additional channel will be a spare channel, Mr. Chair.
Ah,
But
yes, sir. This is not.
this will actually depend on the design of the antenna system of the bidder, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir. This is noted. And also, sir, uh, there are 2 units each for a 4-channel transmit combiner and 4-channel receive multicoupler. So the 2 units, which is they need antenna for each units. So meaning total for antenna system. While yung pong nakalagay sa antenna system and accessories is 3 lang.
Mr. Chair will check on the quantities, Mr. Chair, with the end user, and we'll issue an appropriate bid bulletin regarding the query. But may we request also the prospective bidder to write to provide us in writing the query regarding this for the official reply of the end user, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sir. This is noted.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, any other questions? Uh, Understand, we do advise all the prospective bidders that you have until, is it correct, 10 days before the opening of the bids for you to submit your written queries and for us to answer all of them. So those that are not raised in this meeting may still be raised through in writing and just submit it to the back office. Okay? Considering there's no more questions on this item, let's already close this. Thank you so much for all the prospective bidders that are present. And we hope to receive your bids. Thank you. Secretariat.
Mr. Chair, we are now ready to move to the next item, sir.
Okay, let's proceed, please.
The next item in our agenda, Mr. Chair, is the pre-procurement for the project emergency repair of runway asphalt overlay for the Dipolog Airport.